we should be having these conversations. So there's free resources on that website. I don't need your money. I don't need y'all to buy nothing. Go take advantage of the parent guide, the first in family to go to college guide, the pledge for Black educators. Like if you're a Black educator, you should not just, your teaching should not be relegated to a classroom that's never served us well. It should be in the community. The way Jesus was out of the temple, that's how you should be. So I thank you for that, for me, letting me be long-winded.
Okay. All right. Great. Well, thank you, brother. Thank you, Dr. Cole. I appreciate that. Okay. So, Brother Kilpatrick, floor is yours.
I was actually long-winded last time, so I'm going to be shorter. Let me first say that it's atmospheres like this that really just put some lead in your pencil, some gas in your tank, just to see brothers who are brothers. You're not shaky, flaky, pie back, punkish, soft brothers. You're real guys, but you also have the intellect and the intellectual dynamism to lead. And that's just, that's who we are. And it's just good to be in your company. It's good to hear you. I'm in here taking notes, writing stuff down, websites, because I want to always glean from brothers who are doing what you all are doing. I just think this is a dynamic moment in our history. I agree with you, Dr. Cole. I think that, the Democratic Party since about 2000, I'm going to say 12, really never made a dynamic shift because you had the magnetism of Barack Obama at the top of the ticket, and everybody thought everything was going to be all right. And so nobody really looked at the county level, the city level, the state legislators, and the Republicans were doing a good job at that time raising up people with disdain and hate. I moved from Detroit to Texas. The Tea Party was amazing. I mean, it was off the hook. And in the little neighborhood that I lived in, they had 12,000 people at a park, just coming out there that just, said they want their country back. I asked my neighbor, I said, hey, man, where we headed? He said, what? No, Kwame, this is not for you. We going to get, I said, man, if somebody got the country, I need to roll with you. He told me, no, we're just going to have to agree to disagree. You haven't explained your position. But these people were just angry, but they started organizing. They started lifting up candidates. They started moving people. They started raising money. And I saw a grassroots movement that I've seen before because we did it in Detroit. And it's really time for us to have that kind of mobilization now. People in their feelings, and feelings are not going to move to activism. It's not going to move to preparation. It's not going to get people to go to law school, go to college, get the next degree. Emotions are just not going to do that. You need to be overwhelmed by planning, by execution, by thinking. And for that to happen, you have to be well. So I'm so glad we have behavioral scientists here. You can't sit where I sat. The first time I went to counseling, and this is for all the brothers, you said it's 1,100 people. The first time I went to counseling, after being in the state house and the mayor and going through hell and high water, I was in the state prison for 18 months, then went over to the federal prison for almost 8 years, 39 days short of 8 years. The first time I had counseling ever was when I was in the federal prison. And it was it was phenomenal for me. 12 sessions is all we got. Christian counseling, a volunteer came in, but it changed my life and helped me to see why I was doing, why I thought the way I thought, why I act the way, where the bravado comes from, where the lack of compassion, where me laughing off stuff instead of dealing with the emotions that I had and working through those. It made me a smarter human being, a more mature human being. And I just think all of us, before we can truly execute on the level of our calling, we have to engage ourselves. And so I'm hopeful that everybody would have the opportunity to do that so we can get together and move. We too dynamic to be in a position where we're always being led and not leading ourselves. So thank you, Dr. Watkins. I appreciate you, brother. You are awesome, man. I'm watching you from afar, all talking about you behind your back. Man, got love for you, brother.
Well, much respect right back at you. And I hope everybody in the chat will join me in giving a quick digital thank you, round of applause for all these Black men coming in here.